Cops claim this 60-year-old, 95-pound grandmother had a secret admirer. And they've got the love letters to prove it. The letters are from a Bud Boyles, but who is he? And did he have anything to do with the disappearance of Kris Richardson?
Tell me about Bud Boyles.
Bud Boyles was a truck driver for Richardson Trucking. Over the years, he got a friendship with like a lot of the drivers and everything else with Kris Richardson. But over that, his kind of went a little more than the other drivers. He wanted to pursue something a little more romantic relationship with her.
Come to find out, Kris's children tell our Jason Matera they knew about the letters.
You know, she mentioned it to us a couple of times about, you know, he had written her a letter or called her one day, but never did she say, I need someone to take care of this or I need to call the police.
Kris never contacted authorities. Instead, she told her husband.
My dad confronted him one day at Richardson Trucking and said, you know, you're crazy. I don't know what your deal is. She's not interested and knock it off.
Kris's children thought it ended then and there, but it didn't.
He continued to call her and tell her that he didn't understand, he loved her, and why was she not loving him back?
It sounds like Bud Boyles was obsessed with your mother.
I would believe that obsessed is a good word to use, yes.
Obsessed and married.
Does his wife have any idea he is confessing his love to another woman?
That I do not know.
And when Kris's husband passes away, her children say Bud doesn't miss a beat. In less than 48 hours, he's back at it.
Wait. 2 days after?
Yes, 2 days after, there was another love letter that was written to her. Basically, again, told her how much he loved her.
At this point, Kris begins to save the letters in Bud's employee file.
She was actually persuaded by the bookkeeper to keep them. Thankfully, she did keep them, and when she disappeared, we had them.
Kris's kids claim this is a tangible paper trail.
Did your mom ever express concern about Bud Boyles?
She did. She told us about the letters. We had never read them. She told us about some weird things he had done, such as giving her flowers on Valentine's Day. You know, things like that that a normal boss-employee relationship would not entail.
There in black and white, the words of a seemingly troubled man now being investigated by police in Kris's disappearance.
If you read about it, some of the innuendos, some of the language he puts in there just is completely inappropriate and alarming, to be honest with you.
In this Crime Watch Daily exclusive, the elusive letters buried in Bud Boyles' employee file are finally exposed. One reads, Kris, when I opened my heart to you and you trashed it, you did more damage than you can possibly know, and I truly wanted to stop living. How could you be so heartless? It continues, it's been said that love makes you do stupid things. I had no idea there would be so much pain. My feelings for you and Truck 85 are the only things that have kept me here all these years. And then these disturbing thoughts. I just need you to love me. I know you are afraid of me and I don't quite understand why. I've never wanted to be your lover and I have no intention of seducing you, so why are you afraid of me? And in yet another note, this. Kris, I need you to fire me from your company so I don't become a problem to you. If a man wants you, nothing can keep him away. And in one of his final love letters to Kris, Boyles writes, I'm not able to just quit you. I realize I lost my heart to someone who doesn't care. I'm not able to remove you from my heart or my mind, and it's consuming me. Detectives find no evidence Kris ever reciprocated or had any romantic interest in Bud Boyles. In fact, according to her children, in the days leading up to her disappearance, she became increasingly afraid of him.
At a certain point in time, she got uncomfortable with him being in the office without another person around. And so she always made sure if she knew he was going to be there, if he was coming, that someone else was there, you know, as well.
So your mom was uncomfortable being alone with Bud Boyles?
Yes.
And Kris may have had good reason to be terrified. Even though Bud Boyles has never been charged in the disappearance of Kris Richardson, detectives agree the letters seem to express an extreme infatuation and escalating anger.
When Mrs. Richardson rebuffed Bud Boyles' advances over and over again, how did that sit with him?
Rejection is a major downfall. No one likes to be rejected.
Then, just like that, according to Amber, Bud Boyles quits working for Richardson Trucking. Days later, Kris vanishes. A coincidence?
That first day, it raised a flag to us that he could have had something to do with it.
It's something detectives are desperate to find out. Eventually, they get their chance, and during questioning, Bud Boyles has an alibi for the day Kris went missing, all except for 3 crucial hours.
And these aren't just any 3 hours, these are the 3 hours that Christy Richardson goes missing.
That's correct. I mean, he was really good on giving us details on where he was at, what he did, everything else. When it comes to those 3 hours, he seemed to have memory loss or can't remember, kind of being evasive on those 3 hours.
As a law enforcement official, when you're hearing someone say this to you who you've identified as a person of interest, what are you thinking?
There's something, what do you hide?
Is Bud Boyles hiding something? We wanted to find out from the man himself.
The shades are drawn. Blinds look down. Doesn't appear to be any movement. I thought I heard something. This is Bud Boyles' house. I have here the police affidavit that says he was giving evasive and inconsistent statements to authorities when they questioned him about Christy Richardson's disappearance. Obviously want to get his side of the story, have him comment on this. The guy appeared to be obsessed with Christy Richardson. This guy can't account for 3 pivotal hours the night Christy Richardson went missing. 3 hours, that's a long time.
There's no answer at the door, but maybe he'll answer his cell phone.
We're trying Bud's number now. See if he picks up.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system 307.
His phone is off. Not at home or not coming to the door, and his phone is shut off. It's like he doesn't want to speak. I wonder why.
Up next, we finally track him down, Bud Boyles, and he talks for the first time on television about the disappearance of Kris Richardson.
Don't get stupid with me.
His shocking revelation next.